Chapter 1. The Plan. Emily, John, and Sarah had been friends since childhood. They grew up in the same neighborhood, attended the same schools, and spent countless afternoons playing together. As they grew older, they talked about going on a big adventure together, a trip that would take them far away from their small town and create memories that would last a lifetime. They talked about it for years, but life always seemed to get in the way. School, jobs, and relationships took priority, and their dream of an adventure together seemed to fade into the background. But as they approached their 20s, they realized that if they didn't do it now, they might never have the chance. One night, over a round of drinks at their favorite local bar, they made a pact. They would plan the adventure they had talked about for years and finally make it happen. Chapter 2. The Preparation. Over the next few weeks, Emily, John, and Sarah met regularly to plan their trip. They researched destinations, flights, and accommodations. They saved up money and made a budget, determined to make their adventure a reality. They also talked about their hopes and fears for the trip. They were excited to finally embark on this adventure together, but they also knew that traveling together for an extended period of time could be challenging. They promised to be patient and understanding with each other, to work through any disagreements that might arise, and to make this trip a positive experience for all. Chapter 3. The Adventure Begins. Finally, the day of their departure arrived. Emily, John, and Sarah met at the airport, their backpacks loaded with everything they would need for the next few weeks. They were nervous and excited, eager to see what the world had in store for them. Their first destination was Thailand, a country that had always intrigued them with its beautiful beaches, bustling cities, and rich culture. They spent their days exploring temples, trying new foods, and lounging on the beach. They took long walks through the city, marveling at the sights and sounds around them. As they traveled, they grew closer than ever before. They shared stories, laughed, and supported each other through moments of homesickness and uncertainty. They discovered new things about each other and about themselves, and they knew that this adventure would stay with them forever. Chapter 4. The Return Home. As their trip came to a close, Emily, John, and Sarah realized that they had achieved something truly special. They had taken a dream that had seemed impossible and turned it into a reality. They had traveled to a new country, experienced new cultures, and grown as individuals and as friends. As they said goodbye at the airport, they promised to stay in touch and to continue planning adventures together in the future. They knew that no matter where life took them, they would always have this trip to look back on as a reminder of what was possible when they worked together and pursued their dreams. Epilogue. Years later, Emily, John, and Sarah still talked about their adventure in Thailand. They looked back on that trip as a turning point in their lives, a moment when they realized that they could accomplish anything they set their minds to. They continued to travel together and explore new places, but they knew that nothing would ever compare to that first adventure, the one that brought them together and changed their lives forever.